Hey, this is Mr. Ward, and I'm doing another video on a commentary on an MCAS 8th grade math question. Number 11, we have a linear relationship between x and y. So that tells me that for every one increase in x, y will go up by a regular rate. It'll have a slope that stays the same. So the rate of change of y will versus the rate of change of x will stay the same. So that means we can figure out how things are going to change here. So we have a very useful piece of information. It goes through 0, 0. And that means that it's a very simple rate. So let's see how y is changing. So from -3 to -2 is a change of 1, so +1. And from -6 to -4 is +2. So we have a rate of change of +1 over +2. We could compare that to the rate of change here. Okay, so from here to here, instead of just +1, okay, and I wiped out that 1 with that, from -3 to 0 is +3. So that's supposed to go all the way to 0. Okay, and from -6 to 0 is +6, and 3 over 6 is also 1/2. So we have an equation we can write with this. Y in this situation is always equaling 1/2 times x, which means we can figure out what did I do there? 1/2, silly Mr. Ward, 1/2 times x. Okay, so we are now told that x equals 4. So what's 1/2 times 4? We're trying to figure out what y is when x is 4. So 1/2 times 4. Okay, 1/2 of 4 is 2. So our answer is 2. Okay, and a key piece of information you want, if this was not 0, 0, there would be a little more complication. You'd find the change between the y's and the change between the x's, and you'd test a couple of them to make sure. We were told it was linear, so it was going to work for all of them. But, if we weren't told it was linear, you might want to test a couple combinations, and you'll end up with equivalent fractions if it is linear. But if this wasn't 0, 0, then you'd multiply your rate by 0 and figure out what you'd add or subtract to get the y value. Like, say this was 7, and it was 1/2 x plus 7 would be the equation, and then you'd have a little more complication in it. But it wouldn't be too bad. I hope that helped.